Bass fans. Captain Mike here once again at beautiful Lake Flow on another ominous storm cloud-filled day here. Anyway, we got some easterly winds coming in pretty good, 30-40 mile per hour winds. I was trying to frog, but it of course wouldn't work out here with all these waves and ripples. So what I did is I changed it up to a Strike King jig along with a one of my favorite Culprit Craw trailers I slapped on there, and ended up catching this little thing here. Nice couple pound there. He was at the edge of those lily pads. When I threw it out there, he took it right down. I just switched it up to the jig because they're not hitting top water, so just hit them underwater. That's what you do. So anyway, we keep on trying fish here. I think they're going to get the bite here during this front coming through. So all right, we'll keep you posted. Captain Mike out. You know, sometimes you're out here fishing and you get wrapped up in what you're doing. You just kind of forget about your neighbors in the area, you know, what they're doing. You're actually visiting them. Here's a couple beautiful ones here. You can see these nice, beautiful birds here. I'm not sure exactly what species they are, some kind of a crane. But they do make a beautiful sound, though, when they start making a noise. Almost like a kookaburra times 10. Anyway. Only about 15-20 feet from me, so they're probably curious as to what I'm doing out here. So anyway, you got to share the environment. That's why you take care of it, because there's other animals that depend on it. So just respect your environment, enjoy your fishing, and also what else it has to offer you while you're out here. All right, Captain Mike out. Hi, Angry Bass fans. Captain Mike here again. Another episode of the Angry Bass here at beautiful Lake Flow here. And getting about 7:45 here, almost sunset. I got rained out earlier today, so I wasn't able to catch anything. Came back out here before sunset. The weather cleared up a little bit. A little cool front coming in, and slapped on the old jig. And I'll show you what I just picked up here. On the far reaches of the lily pad field. Nice little bass here, probably about 3.5 pound or so. Nice healthy bass, good strike. And boy, he hit that, he or she hit that jig on the opposite side of that lily pad. I just dropped it on the other side of the lily pad field, and boom, just took it right under, sucked in that jig. A nice little white jig there, and I put on a Culprit Incredi Craw jig trailer, and it sure did the trick. Probably imitates like a bluegill or something, kind of bait fish that they attack out here. But I tell you what a nice healthy fish here this lake produces here. Nice 3-pounder at least, 3.5 pound bass, maybe 4. Feels very heavy. Anyway, trying to again going toward that pursuit of the lunker bass trophy catch, 8 pounds or more, of course. So just never give up. You come out here and try one last strike there before sunset, your favorite little hole, and slap on that nice juicy jig and drop it down in the lily pad field down there where they're at, especially if they're not taking topwater frogs. So just keep it up and tight lines. All right, another episode, Angry Bass. Captain Mike out. Well, Angry Bass fans, bass number 2 here today on the experimental trailer jig combination that I came up with. Not too bad, a couple pounder there. The other one was about 1.5 pounds, so they're taking it. I just took the white jig and I put on a Zoom Super Fluke trailer on it, big old long thing, imitate a minnow or shad shiner combination. So all white, sure to help out. Well, you hit that hard right out there at the end of the pad field out there. So that's where they're out hitting it. Got to hit it on the far side of the pad and let it fall back against the lily pad, and then just drag it through there real slow, and they'll attack it. So anyway. See, nice fish. Not bad at all. He took the Zoom Super Fluke. I'll have to put another one on there, but apparently that's what they're hitting now. I got on them, so they're just going after the bait fish. So we're going to get them underwater with that and fool them with the jigs. So not too bad. Alrighty, Angry Bass out. Till next time. Alright, Angry Bass fans. This is bass number 4 I caught today on my little makeshift jig, on the white jig with the Zoom the Zoom crawler here, I guess a minnow, swim minnow. But anyway, he hit it hard out there. It's about 1.5 pounds maybe. Not too big, but Boy, they sure like that jig and trailer combination. Super Fluke, actually, Zoom Super Fluke I put on there. White shad on this white jig. Not sure what make that is, because I found it at the lake, actually. All right, hey, nice fish. Had a good day of fishing here. Get 4 little fish. The other one I caught before this one was bigger. I didn't take pictures of the other 2 because they were smaller. So, but this is a nice one. Put up a good fight. All right, Angry Bass out. Hey, well, good afternoon there, or good morning, I should say, Angry Bass fans. Captain Mike here with the Angry Bass. Just decided to hit my favorite lake here, Lake Flow here, late May, right near the end of the month. And of course, now that they're post-spawn, bass seem to be all over the place. I decided to change it up and go back to some soft plastics and specifically artificial worm. I used the Culprit Incredi Craw color, and I'll show you what I caught there out in the pads there. I saw some movement, so I just threw it out there, and I picked up this little fella here. Probably a male bass, I'm assuming, based on the size, about 2.5 pound bass. And fortunately I had a 15-pound trilene test, otherwise I would have lost him in the pads. I had to wait out there a little bit to get him, but hey, nice healthy fish, and they're still biting out here. It's still morning, so I'm going to try to target them under the pads and keep that up, and you still get some good pre-summer action here early in the morning before the temperature heats up too much. So it's a good sized fish here. Like I say, he's about 2.5 pounds at least. A good fish on a worm. So just have at it. Don't let the summertime temperatures get you down. The bass are out there and they're still eating, so just give them what they want and they'll reward you with a strike. All right, tight lines. Captain Mike out.